Most cruise ships have a classic steakhouse, but just how classic was Fine Cut on board Celebrity Apex? Hi, it's Linz from Sweet Natured, and this is our review of Fine Cut on board Celebrity Apex. As always, I'm joined by Mark.
Hello.
Hello. Who put the video together, and this is my first time watching, so let's see what we can see.
Well, as you said in the intro, Linz, today we're taking a look at Fine Cut Steakhouse on Celebrity Apex.
Yes.
And we actually went here twice.
Lunch and dinner.
Lunch and dinner. Now, lunch isn't on every day.
No.
You just have to check with the maitre d', check with the restaurant as to when they're having it. It's normally on a sea day.
Yeah, the guy in the buffet as well with his little rostrum, he'll be able to tell you.
Yeah, he were sort of pimping it out a little bit, wasn't he? You're like, what are you doing this lunchtime?
Lunch. Oh, yeah.
Because at lunchtime, it's essentially a fancy burger place.
Yeah, I would say so, yes.
Well, there's nothing else to eat other than burgers, so that's what I'm going with.
And very fancy because it's $25 a head.
It is, so it's not cheap.
No.
And you have got a choice. You can start off with a couple of salads, as you're going to see on here. You've got a choice of Caesar or Greek, but then it's burgers.
Yes.
And that's it. When I said it's pretty much burgers, it's burgers.
Did I have the black and blue?
There
Sorry.
is one vegetarian Beyond
Yes.
Burger, and there's a tuna burger.
Okay, I'm just trying to remember what I had.
I think you had the Black and Beyond.
Black and Beyond.
Black and Beyond.
The back and beyond.
The back and beyond. The black and blue variant. It had blue cheese in it, I remember that.
Okay.
And it were very sloppy.
We digress.
We do. As you can see, it's got gorgeous views when you can
During
see out
the
during the day.
day,
It's lovely.
yes.
Obviously at night you can't really see it, it's dark. But during the day, if you can get a window seat, it's gorgeous. And we didn't really get people walking past us outside either.
No, and it felt cosier, which I like in a steakhouse.
What? In what way?
In that there's normally a booth, and there's normally some leather, and it just always and
Okay.
wood. Normally, it just feels
Oh, you mean it feels like that classic American steakhouse type?
yes. This doesn't feel that.
No, it doesn't. And some people might not like it as much because of that. You know, if you think about chops or crown grill, like you say, they're that dark wood, leather type interior.
Yes.
And it's really not that at all.
No,
Obviously, during the day,
it's a
when,
lot
when we
lighter.
went,
Yeah.
it's different. You'll see it in the evening in a second. You did like that burger.
I did.
And this dessert, that's the second time we had that dessert.
Yeah.
Which is the apple cobbler with cinnamon ice cream.
Oh, it was good, but they only brought us one scoop on this one because we shared.
We did. We'll come back sort of later on and talk about that a little bit more. But I say the restaurant itself doesn't look like a traditional cruise ship steakhouse.
It doesn't, and I don't know if I like that.
What, do you prefer the more chopsy crown grill
Boothy.
style?
I
So
think
you
I
do prefer a booth, or you don't?
No, I do like a booth. I like it feeling more enclosed because this overlooks the atrium. You can see the martini bear. The martini bear.
The martini bear. that
different
famous
thing.
bear.
That's a different thing altogether. The martini bar below.
Yeah.
It feels a little bit open and a little bit cold, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I mean, you weren't getting that much noise pollution coming in
No.
from down there. You couldn't really hear the music much, so it was
No.
quite isolated.
But back to the food.
Back to the food, and especially in the evening, because it's $65 a head in the evening.
Oh,
Which, if you compare that to, say, Crown Grill, it's significantly more expensive on Princess. It's more expensive than Chops
yeah.
on Royal Caribbean. Well, just, but it is in that bit. But we had the Tomahawk steak for two.
To share. It's
And
making my tummy rumble.
Well, I say, as usual, we're recording these food videos before we've eaten,
Oh, for God's
which
stop
is never a
doing
great idea. But we got the Tomahawk for two, which in other restaurants we've seen, you pay a surcharge for that, including on Virgin's Wake.
Yes.
We paid extra for the
And,
Tomahawk.
Yeah, and P&O as well in there.
Keel and Cow.
Yes.
I don't remember ever having the option of it in Chops and Crown Grill. At least we've never had it.
Maybe we'll get that next time we go.
Well, we'll see. Fingers crossed we'll be trying Crown Grill soon, depending when you're listening and watching this.
Yes.
I enjoyed the food in the evening. I thought it was all really well done.
Yeah,
You had the tuna tartare
I did.
to start with, and that were really fresh.
Really light. I enjoyed it.
And I had that black peppered bacon, but it was essentially like a rib.
We've got to talk about the potatoes. They said they were going to be tots, and they were croquettes.
Yeah, they're definitely not tater tots.
No, they're
I mean,
croquettes.
if you disagree and you think they are tater tots, put something in the comments below and let us know why. But they're definitely potato croquettes.
And not tots.
No,
I like
they were
tots.
tasty, but not tots.
I know. I like tots on a cruise.
They weren't tots.
The croquettes.
They're big tots. But the food was all really good.
It was.
Yeah,
It
you haven't
was.
got the biggest choice of desserts, but again, that's
it's
pretty standard
steakhouse
at most
standard,
steakhouses.
yeah.
You have the usual bits and pieces. We had the apple and walnut cobbler.
Two scoops.
It just so
it was
good.
so good. So good.
Really enjoyed it.
And it smelt delicious, as you can tell by my little
But we
face.
also we knew how big it was because whilst I'm showing these the opposite way around, lunch and then dinner, we had dinner first and we went for lunch later
Yes,
in the cruise.
because we knew it was good.
So when we saw this one at lunchtime, we're like, we're having that, but we're only having one because we know how big they are.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to be full for the rest of it. But overall, we think it's a good steakhouse on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
It's not the best.
It's not cosy enough for me.
No, and I say there's little bits that we loved and there's bits that we didn't love quite as much. But we've still given it 7 out of 10. And if you like a steakhouse, well worth trying.
Yes.
But that brings us to the end of the video, Linz.
Oh, and I'm starving again. Thank you, darling. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for watching and have a lovely day.